Hello, everybody. John and Sharon here from the entire Arizona Home Group with our market report for October. And the news right now is all about interest rates, right, Sharon?
Yes, the Feds met last month and everyone was hoping for a reduction in the federal fund rate. And the Chairman Powell, he delivered with a 25 basis point reduction.
Yes, with indicators that the inflation was still above the 2% target rate, GDP growth is stagnating, and the unemployment numbers were growing, Powell decided to give us a very conservative 25 basis points reduction. Many in the market and in the government were hoping for a larger cut.
Yeah, and we really didn't see much of a reduction in long-term mortgage rates because the Fed fund rate really is tied to short-term loans like credit cards, lines of credit, things like that.
Yeah, and the market had already been anticipating this move weeks in advance. So we've already seen a nice little reduction in mortgage rates in August. Right now, mortgage rates are around 6 3/8 for a 30-year fixed mortgage. And depending on the down payment, credit score, and the loan type, you can actually get some loans now in the high fives.
Yes, and really rates are at the lowest that they've been in a year, which is great, but it's not really been enough to get those buyers and sellers off the fence. I think we really need to see them probably in the high fives before that happens.
Yeah, actually, there's an article that came out a couple weeks ago that says NAR predicts that there's over 5 million people right now out there waiting to qualify for a home once interest rates get to 5.5% or lower. So there's still a lot of buyers out there on the fence, and they're choosing to continue to rent right now in the hopes that rates come down further and also that prices come down as well.
Yeah, it's really kind of creating a little bit of a Mexican standoff between sellers and buyers.
Right.
We're actually seeing a lot of sellers just take their homes off the market rather than reduce their price to where it would actually get it sold. And they've got those really great low mortgage rates, so they just really don't want to settle for less money on their house because then they're going to give that up to get into a higher rate with whatever they buy next.
Yeah.
So they really want to try to get every penny.
It's kind of a catch-22
Yeah.
for buyers and sellers. But we're actually seeing this trend not just in Phoenix, but across the country, this withdrawal rate, as we call it, sellers taking their homes off the market. It's actually upwards of about 15 to 20% in a lot of the big markets. And here in Phoenix, we've seen it as high as 36%.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens as we head into the fall and the snowbirds come into town. This is a time when we typically see more houses come on the market, and that may not bode well for sellers.
No, yes. And the buyers are waiting for prices to come down further, but it's really not happening.
No.
I mean, it's crazy. The median home price in Phoenix right now is at $448,000. It was $480,000 at its peak, which was in May of 22. That's over 3 years ago. And that's only a drop of 7.25% in value. That's not huge numbers that the buyers were hoping for.
Yeah, and it's too bad because, really it is a good buyer's market right now.
Yeah.
And many sellers are giving concessions to buyers to either bring those rates down or pay for closing costs, especially in the first-time home buyer category.
So we'll see how things play out for November. We'll see in the next couple of months. We'll keep you updated, of course, with our November market report, and we'll just see what happens.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. So from Sharon and John and everybody at the Arizona Home Group, we hope you have a wonderful October. We're certainly excited here in Arizona. The temperatures are under the triple digits.
Yeah.
Very exciting times. Have a great month, and we'll see you next month.
Happy Halloween.